we have another incredible speakers from Public Lab Mongolia. His name is Erdenetsogt Sumiyasuren. So Erdenes, are you ready? So if you are, please take it away. Thank you.
Of working on OSM in Mongolia. Okay, let's start. Hi everyone, my name is Erdenetsogt. I'm the Executive Director of Public Lab Mongolia, and it's a great pleasure to join today's session. On behalf of Public Lab Mongolia team, I will be presenting briefly about the challenges and opportunities of working on OSM in Mongolia. Okay, let's start with the slides. Well, we want to start with brief introduction about the Public Lab Mongolia, and that it's a fairly young organization established only in 2018. Now the team consists of young professionals interested and passionate about environmental issues, community development, and mapping. Our mission is to cultivate a healthy environment and resilient communities through open data. And also we have a number of core programs called Mapathon, Youth Education, and Community Science. On the Mapathon, we have organized a number of Mapathons with the youth to promote open source mapping data. This is important because we mostly work with the university students, youth basically, and through Mapathons, we help them to become part of the Mappers network, which consists of mostly volunteers who contribute their time and efforts to cultivate the culture of open data here in Mongolia. On the Mapathon program, we are trying to build a local mappers network and trying to promote OpenStreetMap and use of geospatial data and support database decision making. And before I start the next slide, I just want to special thanks to HOT team to giving us work on the micro grant project and the COVID-19 response micro grant support effort in Mongolia. And we are OSM as a critical tool for national COVID-19 response agencies and local authorities, civil society organizations, and the research and the business and the public sector. This is the brief statistical information of COVID-19 in Mongolia. And first community outbreak confirmed in November 11th, 2020. And now the government taking the border closing, quarantine, and the mask mandate, and social distancing, and all the schools and the public sectors are closed and very restricted lockdown. This is the how the Mongolia briefly on the OpenStreetMap. We are mostly focused on the settlement areas, which consists urban and semi-urban rural areas. But the most of the urban areas are partially mapped. It's need to update. And the semi-urban areas are partially mapped and also need to more map. And the rural areas are mostly unmapped. And I will show you the next slide on the map, which I created. And the blue ping indicates the provincial centers. We have 21 provincial centers, and it's partially mapped. We need to do more mapping, and the purple ping indicates the some center or rural area. It's mostly unmapped, and it's about 335 some centers we have currently, and we need to do more mapping on the in these rural areas. This slide shows you the how and what we have done in this micro grant project. We have organized the 7 mapathon. Most of them are visually organized, and all the mapathons consists. First section is training, and we teach them how to access and to create accounts on the OSEM, and the next session is working on the OSEM, and we have 145 participants on these 7 mapathon, and we have currently 21 projects on the task manager. It's, most of the projects are mapped, but it's still need to validate, and yeah, we have currently mapped about the 100,000 buildings and 5,600 kilometer roads, and 1.5 million total edits on the OSEM. OSEM Mongolia community is mostly beginners and young people, university students, and the GI sector professionals. And currently we have very most of our mappers are beginners, and we don't have enough validators. Yet the next slide is I want to mention about the challenge that we have faced in this day, and most of the base map is outdated, and especially in the rural settlement areas, and OSEM community is fairly young and inexperienced, and the lack of validators. We need to more train more validators in our community. Okay, thank you everyone, and bye bye.
Thank you, Erdenes, and this is not bye bye. You can also always interact with the people here, especially those who really want to know more about the Mongolia OSM community. And now we are entering one more